Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Peteman Reviews. Today we're actually on tour. We're at the home of my brother Simon, and he has a few Transformers that I don't have, so I thought it might be a good opportunity to have a look at some of these Transformers. So we start off with 4 of the 6 original G1 Constructicons. These include these guys. So you've got Scrapper, you've got Scavenger, you've got Long Haul, and you've got Scavenger. What he doesn't have, Bone Crusher. What he doesn't have is Hook and Mixmaster. Though interestingly, he does have the Generation 2 yellow version of Mixmaster, minus the Mixmaster bit, and he doesn't actually combine them to our good old friend Devastator. So G1 versions are quite basic. Now you've seen on previous reviews where I've done Giant Type 61, which is a far more detailed Constructicon. However, these guys aren't too bad as well. Transformation wise, they are very simple, as you would expect from old style Transformers. Move that for the legs, and he's done. That's all there is to it. Well, the head does pop out too. That said, it's got some very good detailing on it. The head is particularly good detailing to it, and the decals work quite well, but I particularly like the head on this guy. And that's pretty much the same for all of them. You've always got a rear, which comes down into here. This one you just have to pull his arms out. A little bit more detail on the arms, and that goes up, down like that. Head on this one I don't think is quite as good. I mean, you look at how big the chest is. His arms don't even reach beyond his chest. Bit of a problem in a weapons fight. I mean, if he's got a gun, it's right, but if he's in a fist fight, well, he can't even reach beyond. His chest is larger than his hand, so bit of a downside there. Okay, so these guys with the tracks on are a little bit different in their transformation. Not much different, but there is a little bit more to do it. So you can see that comes down there. This pops round like that to produce the feet. Excuse the dust on some of these. They have been hidden away for quite a long time. The arms here I think are a little bit stuck.
Pop out.
I think it might be actually, you see here you've got a little hook here that pops out like that. So you have to pop it out from the top, and that's the head. I have to say, of all of them, that's probably the most rubbish looking robot mode there. Very, very squarish. Indeed, he's more like a slab than anything. And you notice some of the detail has been recognised by a sticker rather than actually having it in the plastic mould. So that's to give the impression of an engine, but it doesn't actually have an engine. Nevertheless, what do you expect? They are the cheaper end of the Transformers with the Constructicons. There's no central figure, whereas the other one you had a big expensive figure in the middle like Motor Master. Constructicons, you don't have that. Okay, same deal again here. Just going to pop that up like that first. In fact, I'm not really sure where there's a place for that to go. Anyway, that pops down to produce the head there. The arms do the arms first like that. Now I think we can pop this shovel up and out of the way. And then that does rotate like that. Remember when I thought that Scavenger was the worst looking one? Yeah. I think this guy wins for that now. In terms of actually his feet,
Doesn't have any.
He doesn't appear to have any, does he? The voice you occasionally hear is my brother Simon, which is commentary. But how does he stand up? Either it's missing a part, or you have to be the master of balancing. Yeah, maybe he kind of goes like that. That's weird. Now the G2 one actually is exactly the same transformation as he was in his G1 version. Flip up like that. Absurdly simple. Although that said,
down as well, I think.
The legs pull down.
Yeah.
I think that's for Devastator mode, because now he's gone floppy like that. That said, if you've seen the Giant Type 61 review, it's actually not that dissimilar, the transformation to that. You might see the shadow of a cat. Johnny appear in the view come to investigate. Yes, he's my brother's cat. He's come to have a look too. As you can see, he's a small cat. He's 6 months old, so gives you a good size comparison there between the Constructicons and the cat. what's also interesting to compare here is against some of the latter releases. So, the movie came out in 1986. One of the releases, Retgar, and just look at the size of him with the Constructicons. Absolutely dwarfs them. And I know that's partly because the movie scale Transformers weren't particularly great, but it shows how tiny the Constructicons are. So yeah, that is the original Constructicons. Now, it doesn't have the parts, which has some of the parts to make Devastator. However, I haven't included them there because they're not all there, so I just wanted to give you an idea of these guys in their original version. Thank you very much for watching. Please click and like, and I'll see you on the next review. Thank you. Goodbye.